What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, G, the number one Cowboy fan in Hampton, coming back at you. Oh, you thought I was gone, but I already told y'all I don't come until I got some news for you, so I don't do a lot of posting unless it's some news that you can use. So that's basically what we got today. So I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend as we push forward towards the middle of the week and press right on to the weekend once again as we get ready to celebrate Saints Patty's Day. You know what that means? Green beer, green beads, green hats, green food, green hair, green body, everything. So yeah, we're getting ready to push towards St. Patty Day. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot going on as it is going on right now. As you know, free agency has started. We're in day 2 and, coming up day 3, it might be even more things going on. So let's get right on into this thing and let's see what we got going on, especially see what the Cowboys got going on, because we got to figure out what's really going on. But, yeah, so anyway, like I say, I don't usually come on here, man, unless I really got something to share with y'all. So, I got a couple of things to share with y'all, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably already heard, but let's just discuss it amongst us here in our group that we have here. Where do we start? I think I want to start with our buddy, Mr. David Irvin. Mr. David Irvin felt the need to get on Instagram, and I guess he felt that he was going to be doing this video amongst his friends, failing to realize that Instagram is basically a part of social media. And knowing that Instagram has so many followers and it's a big social media network, that whatever you post, and if it ain't private, believe me, it's going to become public. And even if it is private, somebody you know might just go and post it public. So sure enough, he got out and he's making this excuse about marijuana being smoked to, heal the body, which it might does heal the body. And that's true, that, man. And I understand that you don't want to be a part of the opioids and the pain pills and all that stuff. I understand that. But David, let me share something with you, man. There was a time I used to do that stuff, man, when I was back in my young days, and I did it for a while, man. As a young teenager all the way up to my early teens, and always to have fun, get the munchies and laugh and giggle and all that, which I know is the stuff now is a lot different. But let me tell you this, let me share this with you. But David, when I got a job that really mattered, and it was going to make me better, and it was going to be better for me and my family, well, there was certain stipulations and rules and guidelines that I had to abide by, okay? And one of them was we were not allowed to indulge in marijuana. And based this company policy. So guess what I had to do, David Irvin? I had to give up smoking pot, smoking marijuana, smoking reefer, smoking ganja, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I had to give it up because guess what? I had a job, with some benefits, and it paid really, really well. And I've been there for 25 years now. You know why? Because I stuck to the rules and regulations and the guidelines of the company policy that was provided to me as I hired in. So yes, next week would be 25 years for me at one job. How about that? If God say the same. But I'm looking forward to it, man. 25 years, that's such a major accomplishment to me. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But David, that's what it's all about, man. You have rules and regulations that you abide by. Yeah, true enough, you can go to some states, you can smoke that stuff or whatever. But, sorry, brother, you can't do it on... Now, why did that go off like that? Oh, I know why it went off like that. Turn that off. So anyway, yeah, Dave. So man, hey, I hope you got a plan B in line, man. I hope you got something set up for yourself that's gonna carry you on through and everything. But I don't get it. So basically, let's ask ourselves, is marijuana better than pain pills? Or is it just a recreation? Is marijuana addictive? I don't know. Some people do it just because they can. They like doing it. I mean, when I did it, it was something I just like to do, you know. So the question I wrote down here, is this done for pain? Or what did I put here? Done for pain or for pleasure? Is it done for pain or is it just done for pleasure? Which one is it, David? Or you just like to get high, bro? I don't know if you're using it just to, for your ailments. True that, man. Like I said, when my son played, he had pain. But, we always talked about do not get attached to that, them pain pills and things like that. But, it's hard on the body playing football. So it is. So, anyway, I think David Irving was due $2.2 million in the 2018 contract. So, more than likely, I don't think David Irving will be back. I don't think he'll be back with the Cowboys. So, it was nice knowing you, David Irving. So, anyway, so that's enough about David Irving. But we also know that, guess what? The sources, it has been confirmed. Our buddy, the little rapper, our rapper, Cole Beasley, is moving on from the Cowboys and agrees to a 4-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. Yes, sir. The 29-year-old slot receiver has agreed to a 4-year, $29 million contract with the Buffalo Bills, saying that he is actually guaranteed $14.4 million. So, now that Beasley's gone, where do I put us? Where does that put us? I have no idea. Matter of fact, let's go out here. Let's look at. There was a couple of free agents that they were talking about. Well, oh man. Yeah. So there was a couple of free agents that's out there that they were talking about. They were saying Golden Tate. This is according to, who is this according to? This is according to the Dallas Cowboy page. Golden Tate is one that they was talking about and saying that shifty slot receiver who can do damage after the catch. Well, he didn't do too much damage when we played him. I don't know. Do you want Golden Tate? That's one of the free agents out there that they was talking about. Then they talking about Randall Cobb. His production has certainly slid over the last few seasons. Look, we don't want nothing old but money. That's the only thing we want our team old is money. We don't want no old players. Then they come back and talked about Dante Moncrief. Said he had a resurgent year in 2018. The other guys is Cordero Patterson, Dez Bryant, and Pierre Garcon. Sorry, not up my alley. Nothing. That's nothing that stands out to me. So, so we have a slot position. Now, let me say this. I do think that we could do something. Man, this hat is tripping like a mug. Maybe I need to take it off. It's tripping. Maybe it's too. You know what, man? I've been on this little diet, man. I've been on this little diet here lately. And I've been eating better. My wife kind of been tripping, though, man. I've been doing good, and she kind of keeps sliding this bad junk food in. I'm trying not to say nothing to her about it, but man, she keeps sliding this junk food in. Give me tacos tonight. I don't need that corn tortilla stuff, but it's okay. She probably watching this video. So anyway, I'm on this diet, man, and I guess my head is shrinking. My head is shrinking. I know I'm losing some weight and everything, so I guess my head is shrinking. That his hat don't fit anymore. But anyway, so that was one of the free agents they was talking about. As far as running backs, now there's a couple of running backs that could complement Zeke. And man, I'm gonna tell you something. This first one, I tell you what would be a a great 1-2 combination. Tevin Coleman from the Falcons. That would be, whew, man. If we can pull that one off, boy, that would be great. I don't know what that look like, but boy, I tell you what, I'll take him. Then they talked about Jay Ajayi. Said he's definitely effective when he's healthy. Let's see. Mark Ingram. T.J. Yeldon. Then you got C.J. Anderson. C.J. Anderson, boy, he put it on us. And we know how to use him. We can get there. We're talking about Adrian Peterson, Spencer Ware. Then they talked about some defensive tackles that's out there that probably could help us. Ndamukong Kansu. But he's basically at the price range. We can't afford him. Danny Shelton, inconsistency problems. Timmy Jernigan, squeezed out in Philly. A young player with potentials. Anyway, so we don't going to talk about all that. Anyway, yeah, a couple of free agents, but like I say, at that receivers position, man, I would really like to see put Gallup in that slot, and Daryl Patterson out wide. I don't know, just something. But we need somebody that's gonna stretch the defense. But that's a big target, though, man. I don't know. We also know that Allen Hurn. It was told that Allen Hurn will be on the roster starting the training camp. He'll have every right to fight for a position to come back. But it's possible that he could be cut, by the time training camp is over with. But it is told that he will be on the roster. Also, it's been told that our guy on the Chief Wire today, Chiefs Wire, it is reported that Damien Wilson is set to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. Damien Wilson did pretty good, man. 57. He stepped in and and took care of his business when he had to. He did pretty decent. Can't really say that he was perfect, but he did decent. So, but what we do know that Damien Wilson was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in the fourth round in 2015. He played at the University of Minnesota. Come to find out, he was he bounced back and forth between being a starter and a backup during his 4 years in Dallas, according to Ian Rappaport. The Chiefs have agreed to terms with linebacker Damien Wilson, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys, source says. Wilson's deal is for 2 seasons. Things could, of course, change between now and the start of regular season, but Wilson projects to be an early favorite start for strong side linebacker. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Dame. You found your place to go, bro. We say big ups to you, man, and do your thing when you're out there. All right, so let's move on. So it's been told that which free agents are most likely to stay with the Cowboys? Which free agents? Because now they're saying this third on Wednesday, man. This could be the day that we might lose a lot of our free agent, in which one is Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin, he suffered a groin injury and missed 9 games of his first season with the Cowboys. He caught 8 passes, but for 140 yards and had 2 touchdowns in the playoff. He showed he had some juice left as a punt returner. He is 2 years removed from a 58 catch season with the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, David Earl, we ain't talking about another free agent, LP Ladouceur, long snapper. He's free agent. Cory Fleming, man, we really need to think about trying to keep Cory Fleming. Cory Fleming did good while he started for Tyron Smith. He really did good. So Jamize Alawali, get up out of here, player. You killed us. You got to go. Rod Smith, man. We talked about Rod Smith before, and Rod Smith, man. I didn't see much of nothing this year. He tiptoed a lot when he did get a chance. So, Rod Smith, I know you want to be there with your brother Jalen, but it might not happen, brother. Jeff Swam. Jeff Swam had an injury. What was his injury? He had an injury, and I'm for sure what it was. I think it was a thigh or something. But he's one with that, knowing that Jason Witten's back, it might not happen. He might not make it. So, yeah. So those are some of the guys that they're questioning if they're going to be back or if they're going to probably end up going somewhere else. So. But anyway, like I said, there's still some, we're still talking about Earl Thomas. And what I've realized, I think what they're doing, man, we're all seeing that Cowboys hadn't made any moves yet. But I think what Cowboys are doing, they're probably waiting. They don't want to make any major moves during the peak hour, because right now we're at the peak hour of these free agents looking for these big time contracts. Because we can't put ourselves in a position where we still got to pay Amari. We still got to pay Zeke. We still got to pay Dak. We still got to pay who else? Somebody else we got to pay. So, we kind of got to be kind of little careful about going out splurging money because we got to be able to pay those guys in the near future. So, I think we're going to make some moves. And now that nobody has picked up Earl Thomas yet, we might can get him a little cheaper. We can just say, hey, man, you want $14 million, well, we're going to move on. Well, wait a minute. Hey, coach, I'll take $9 million. All right, come on and play. That's basically, I think, what's going to happen with Earl Thomas. So, I know we're a little, desperate to see what happens, but we got to be careful with the money that we spend because it's going to be crucial that we be able to pay these other boys, man, And I'm really hoping, man, we work something out with D. Lawrence, man. Tank, man. God almighty, we need to work that out. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But we really need to work that out. Let's talk about a couple of things I saw in the combine. We basically could do us some good as rookies. We looked at Tavon Williams. Tavon Williams is a running back from Texas A&M University. His 40 time was a 4.51 first run, and then he was a 4.56 the second run. This other kid, I was watching him. His name is Darrell Henderson. Out of Memphis. His first 40 run was 4.53, and the second was a 4.37. Not bad. Another kid was David Montgomery. David Montgomery's from Iowa State. The only time I got on him, he ran a 4.64. This other kid we had, oh man, but he was moving too, dude. He was moving, but his name is Justin Hill from Oklahoma State. His first run, he ran a 4.40, and then the second one, he ran a 4.49. And right when he finished, he grabbed the back of his thigh, which could mean that he probably pulled a hamstring. Who else did we look at? We looked at a couple of as far as who we looked at, these are players that Dallas had a chance to look at and was kind of interested in. Here's some players that Dallas met with in the combine. David Montgomery, running back from Iowa State. Tavon Williams from Texas A&M. T.J. Hawkinson, tight end from Iowa. He's a bad boy. Dax Raymond, tight end from Utah State. Stanley Morgan Jr., wide receiver from Nebraska. Dalton Reisner, offensive tackle from Kansas State. What's this guy's name? Ethan Greenidge, offensive tackle from Villanova. Nate Davis, offensive guard from Charlotte. Kinsley Kiki, I've heard about this guy, defensive tackle from Texas A&M University. Who else? They actually had a formal meeting with Charles Eminihu from Texas at the Senior Bowl. Okay, so, but you know what, I'm gonna tell you something I noticed, and I'm gonna go hold you guys any longer. I know we got things to do, but what I tell you what I did notice in this combine, man, you had quarterbacks running faster than these running backs. I couldn't believe that. You had some quarterbacks running faster than the running backs. What the crap is that about? I don't know, but it was kind of odd to see these running backs so darn slow. They were slow. Like, what the crap? But anyway, so yeah, we've been talking to Earl Thomas. Well, we haven't been talking, but you know, we know what's going on with that. I was just reading right here. John Brown got away from the Ravens, and I think he went to the Cardinals, I think. John Brown. Where did John Brown go? Let's find out. Let's see. So I saw John Brown and that name. Where did he? Come on, y'all. Tell me where did he go? Let's see. I want to know. John Brown. That's the guy. Let's do this. He's a little dude, but man, tell you something. This dude here is fast. Let's see what where'd he go? Yeah, he went to the Buffalo Bills with Cole Beasley. Shoot, that's 2 slot receivers right there for Josh Allen to throw to. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. Both of them some little shifty. Whoo. Dante Moncrief. He's 6'2", 216 pounds. I'm gonna have to look at some highlight on Dante Moncrief. But you know what? I also want to see real quick. I hope the kid Houston from Kansas City. That'd be something as an edge rusher for us. But we'll see. But anyway, man, I took up a lot of y'all time, man. It's been a while, so I had to get all that out. Jason Witten is back. Kellen Moore is our offensive coordinator. Jason Garrett still our head coach. Jerry Jones is still our general manager and owner. And we're still Cowboy fans. So y'all know what that means, right? That means do or die. Do or die. I don't know, man, but y'all let me know, man. Once again, let me say thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, following the channel, commenting, liking the videos, and sharing it, man. I tell you what, I really appreciate you guys. I see that our numbers are growing, man, and that's a great thing. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to try to keep bringing this information to you as we prepare. Matter of fact, I got to get my ticket for Oxnard. Hey, cuz, talking to you, man. What we going to do? We're going to pack up and head out. We're going to get out there training camp and see if we can't get some up close and personal. Talking to you, cuz. Get at me. We can start booking now so we can get on out there and give them what they want to see. Give them what they want. All right? Like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. But also, let's make it happen, Captain. Also, check us out on Facebook. It's called The Information Booth. I put some information on there about our Cowboys as well. So, check it out when you get a chance. And I'll get back to you soon. Deuces.